Hello everyone, Neko Boy here, and to break in my new PNG tuber model, I am going to be doing a tier list of this new game I've been playing called XXL Woofia. It's been such a game changer. Now granted, there are similar games that have already been out, like Tokyo Summoners, but I don't know, I've been really digging this one. I was about to make a tier list, but turns out someone already made one for me, so thank you. Although I did have to include the protagonist, he wasn't in here for some reason. So I guess before I continue, this is obviously my personal taste, so I'm definitely going to be biased, whether it's because of the type of guys I like, or even the story, which I'll try not to let the story affect it. I want to try going just strictly by the characters themselves. So anyways, let's get started with the protagonist, Ying Hugyu. Half these names are Chinese, so I'm not going to pronounce them well. Anyways, personally, I put him in the A tier, or yeah, let's do B tier, because he's nice looking, but he's kind of bland, which is okay. He's your stand-in character. The stand-in character is pretty much always going to be bland. That's not a bad thing. We don't have to do this in any particular order, so... Oh gosh, we already have my personal favorite Kagekuni. He's the Tanuki. I'm gonna put him... You know what? Since this is my list, I'm putting in S+. I love him. He just has the perfect body type for me. I think I'm gonna also, put the full picture on the side so you have a better idea. Just the profile picture's not be good enough, but anyways, I just love his design. He's freaking hot for me. S+, definitely. Alright, so next we have the Orca. I'm gonna have to pull up the game on my phone because I can't remember everyone's name. So Aurum, another great character, massive pecs, that does it for me. So I'm gonna put him in S tier. I'll be honest, I might move some of these around in the future just because there's so many characters, it's a little hard to keep track of everyone. So next we have Shinrirang. As you can tell here, there's also a lot of Korean names. I guess they were kind of going for all of East Asia. Nothing wrong with that. Anyways, him, gosh, I'm gonna have to be careful not to put everyone in S tier because I love him too. I will say the only thing I don't like about him is the anatomy downstairs. It's just not what I'm into. So I'll still put him in S tier because he's pretty darn hot. Next we have Anubis. Gosh, I'm gonna have to put him in S tier too. He's just freaking hot. I think the only thing keeping him from S+ is he has the floating heads with him, which a little weird, but that's just his design. Sort of a mix of Anubis and is it Kerberos? Oh gosh, Sirius? What's the dog? Three-headed dog. I'll put it in later. All right, so next we have is Kafka. He's basically the first dad character you run into. He's all right. I don't know. I guess it's just because I'm not really into older characters. Obviously, he's not bad. He's just not what I'm into. So I'm gonna be nice. I'll put him in B tier. I think this tier is just gonna be kind of a mix of what's generally good design and mixing in my personal, a little bit of 50-50. I'm trying to be fair, but at the end of the day, this is what I find hot. Alright, so next we have Beer Knox, or as I like to call him, Beer Nuts. Anyways, dude's ripped. I love him. The only thing that doesn't make it higher for me is I'm not into the whole helmet thing, which I've noticed in other games like another Eidos. Apparently that's just a character type now, or a fetish, which to each their own. I don't get the helmet thing, but people like it. Again, A tier, because that body's amazing. It's the only thing keeping it down is the helmet. Alright, so next we have is Ya Namhyun. He's a very bland character. I'm surprised he's not the protagonist or the MC, but he's all right. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel bad for ragging on a guy who looks normal, but like, I think these kind of games, that's what people want more than. So I'll be C, maybe bump him up to B later. He's not terrible. He's just painfully average. All right, next we have is Kyrian. Man, all these games have a priest like Olivine and a new carnival. I like him. I guess I haven't really done enough with him, so I'm not sure how I feel about him. Definitely hot body, not gonna lie. And if you're into chastity, even bigger. I think he deserves an A. All right, next we got Yugo. He's all right. Normally I like these kind of characters, but there's something about it. It's not quite doing it for me. Maybe it's his giant smile, or I don't know. He's all right. I think I put him in the B tier. All right, so next character we have is Code K. I don't know, something about the face is a little funny for me, but as you'll see here, I do like my chubby characters. So I'll give him a B for now. Like, I don't know, I guess there's just so many guys, like, it's just natural. Not all of them are gonna hit for me. There's a guy for everyone in this game, pretty much. Next, I just call him Rackles. This is how it's pronounced, or this is how it's spelled, but I like to just call him Rackles. Again, he's an alright guy, like, yeah, I like him, but nothing crazy about him. I think that's where the B tier starts kicking in. Now, next is Ju Chenhan. I don't know, he's not doing it for me. I think it's the hipster face. Like, yeah, his body's alright, but like, I don't know, I just don't like his face. Like, that's not the kind of person I would date. He goes to D tier for now. Actually, you know what? Someone needs to be an F tier, so like, you know, we'll put him there. I'm sorry, but I just ain't into you. Next we got Bael. He's the angel character. Again, I like the body type, but the face ain't doing it for me. I feel like faces like him or like Yugo are definitely more for people who are really into Bara, but I don't know, like, I'm gonna be fair, I'll put him in C. Alright, now next we have is Alden. I want to like him, but his head is way too small. Like, okay, I get like big characters will or beefier characters will have smaller heads, but like, that's too much. You're gonna have to be a D. I'm sorry. All right, next we got Paul the Bear. Oh, I love him. He's sweet. He's cute. He's dorky, and oh, he's big. He's got a belly. I love him. He goes A tier. Actually, you know what? Screw it. S tier. I wish he had a scene in the game, like, you know, the unlockable scenes, but I don't think he has one for now. I'm sure they'll make one eventually. All right, next we have is Yorick, and I'm just not really into orc characters. Like, I'll make some exceptions, but for the most part, I'm just not really into it. And factoring a little the story, he is such a dunce. I don't like him. But for the orc lovers up there, I won't give him an F. I'll put him in D tier. I'm sure other people on their list would give him an A or higher. Just not me. Now next is Gandope. Gosh, let me look. Am I pronouncing that right? Gandope, yeah. Now, I can see why people might not like him because he looks kind of a nerdy slob, but I love his body. So I'm giving him an A. Like, sure, if you remove the crumbs from his face and the food, like, I'd definitely give him an S tier. Like, as you'll be seeing a pattern, my body types are going pretty high. Alright, next we have a Silas. I haven't really seen him in the story yet. Like, he's alright. Like, again, he doesn't stand out, but he's alright. I'd put him in the B tier. Now next we have is Meng, or Mung, whatever language it is. Again, he's an alright character. I don't know why, he just doesn't really scratch the itch for me, but I'm gonna be nice to him. I'll put him in B. All right, now next we have his Hakui. He doesn't have like any sex scenes or anything, so I guess I'll have to go off by cuteness, which, you know, I like him. He's adorable, even if he's a little bit of a turd at times. He belongs in A. Besides, I'm sure Pixiv will start making some art of him. If not, they already have. All right, moving on. This is a big list. We got Croc Nile. Again, I haven't really seen him in the story yet, so I'm not sure. Definitely a body type I like. A little aggressive. Personally, I'd put him in A. I like him. Now, next we have is Model AZ. These are robots you see throughout the game. I think their bodies are hot. Like, and I love the kind of, not proto-gen, but, you know, the blending of like robot and furry is done really well. This is something I don't think I've personally seen before. I'd say the only downside is that they're cut, if you know what I mean. If it was natural down there, everything intact, S plus definitely. But I'll knock them down a peg. Overall, I think these guys are pretty hot. I love to draw them sometimes. So S plus, not S plus. So S for me. Now next is Thug Ed. There's nothing really likable personality wise, and again, not the kind of person I would date. He belongs in F. Sorry. Next is Owlbert, which is kind of a weird one for me. Like, yeah, he's a chubby character. I like that, but something about his design, like, I don't know, he looks too nerdy or dorky for me. It just ain't cutting it. I just got nothing for him. I'm putting him in D. He could be an F, but I'm being nice. Next we have is Yan Jiming. He's alright. Is he like a seahorse hybrid? I don't know. He's not terrible, but his gosh, I can't put my finger on it. Like, maybe it's in the face, the weird nose. Like, he's not terrible, but he could be better. C for me. Next we have his Micro. You see him earlier in the game. He's hot. I like him. I don't know, I think the green hair is a little weird for me, but otherwise I'd like him. I think Blanc deserves in the B. I have a feeling I might switch this up a bit near the end. Next we have his Jeffrey. He's a dance instructor. I think he's cute. I love him. He deserves at bare minimum A tier. I'm even gonna put him a little higher. S tier. I love Jeffrey. Next we have his Fogu. Anyways, he's an alright rabbit character. He's kind of plain. Like, I don't know. I wish he did more for me, but I don't know. With some of these, I just don't quite know what would do to make it better. All right, next we have his Spunk. I'm sure that's gonna be a hilarious name for the British people here, but I'm not big on demon characters. Like, I think the first reason is the horns, but also, I don't know, his smile creeps me out. I don't like it. I'm putting it in F. Like, I need to be a little more brutal. I just can't put everyone in the top half. Next we have is Kumoyama. He is adorable. He is another sweetheart. Massive pecs and dong. He S plus. Like, you'd want him in your life. You would. Next we have is Damien. He's odd. So the backstory is he's an elf, but he lived with dwarves for much of his life. That's why he's stacked like a dwarf. He kind of looks like a Jack with a baby face. I don't know, just the design's kind of funky for me. It's another case of, yeah, the body type is hot, but the head, face is kind of weird for me. I'm just putting it in C tier. Next we have his Patty, who is basically the kind of looks like the twin of Jeffrey here. He's alright. Again, he's bland, not terrible, not great. He belongs in B tier. Next we have is Muataka. He's the servant. Yeah, he's the servant of the lion guy. I'll have to look up his name again. Again, he's alright, not terrible. I put him in B tier, but I'm kind of running out of space. I'll put him in C tier. He's not bad. He's just alright. Next we have is Jet Black. I know the horse characters have like real names, but I'll just go with their stage names. That's what I remember. Obviously hot, big butt, got a dong. Reminds me of Shadow. He belongs in A tier. Next we have is Guala. I normally like these kind of characters, but something doesn't quite do it for me. I don't know. Is it the koala face or something? I'll knock him down to peg to A, because he's not terrible, just something doesn't quite do it for me. Next is Code B. He's pretty darn hot. I like him. S tier. Now next we have is the Weasel characters. I keep getting their names mixed up. Let me look it up. So this is Che Yuhi. I love him. Like, he's kind of a turd, but he's adorable. I like him. Next we have is Dalawan. He's quite literally got the milkers. He has a great scene with Ying. I just gotta put him S tier. Like, those beefy pecs rile me up. Now next we have is Shiba Hiko. Again, I kind of love everything about him. He's a Shiba. He's got the belly. He's adorable. Like, okay, S tier. Yeah, he's definitely S tier. Now next, how do you pronounce this? Byun Woogyu. I'll just stick with that. Byun. Now normally I like these Kimono Mimi characters, but like, I don't know, the like blue strands in the hair just don't quite do it for me. Like, I think just sticking to one color would be a lot better design. I feel like the shades of pink and blue kind of clash with each other. I'd say C tier. Like, he could be better, but he ain't quite doing it for me. Alright, so next is Che Yuhyun. He's the older brother of Yuhi. Oh, their names are so similar. Anyways, bigger guy. Bigger, you know what. I don't know, I'm kind of tied between these two. Like, I'll put them both in A. I like them. Or S. You know, that's S. Next we have Kantos. I do like him. His design's a little more feral, which is not for me, but he is adorable, so he belongs in the A tier. I can see other people putting him in S or higher, like, that's fair. Just not for me. Now next is Akaoni Atsushi. Again, I'm not really into demon characters, but he's still kind of hot. I can't complain, and he is also well endowed, so yeah, he at least deserves a C tier. He's not bottom. He's not bad. Now next is the bear character. I don't have his name. I'm gonna have to look it up. Anyways, again, I normally like this body, but like, I think with how angry and stuff he is, he doesn't quite do it for me. I'll put him in C tier. I could like him, but maybe it's his depressing or angry personality that kind of kills it. I don't know. Alright, and next we got Bade, I believe. He works in the mines. He's got the big arms and the big guts. I love that. And he's a bunny, so he at least deserves A. I'm running a little out of space in the S tier. I'll stick to A for now. Next is Ren Fuyan, which I'm surprised he's on here. Like, he must have been in the he must have been in the summons at some point, because why else would he be there? Because I haven't acquired him. Maybe he was way in the beginning. I don't know. Anyways, I do like him in the end. He's pretty good dad. I can't argue with that. I'm gonna put him in A tier. I like him. And I wish I had him so I could unlock scenes and whatnot. Next, we have the shark captain. I'll look up his name again because I don't have him. I think he has the double dicks, which always does it for me. He's beefy. Definitely S tier. Next guy, I need to look up his name again. I think the first thing, I'm not a fan of the head, the facial hair, and his personality. He's kind of a turd. Otherwise, I do like his body, but all things considered, I think C tier. I could like him, but there's a lot of things keeping me from not liking him. Next, this dragon character. name up and editing again. Freaking hot. I like him. I'm running out of space, so I'll just put him in A. If this lets me extend stuff, then I might rearrange things a little more. Alright, so next is Leo von Narcissus. The name really fits. He's such a sheltered softie, gets annoying at times, but really hot body. I can't deny that. Who? I mean, he looks really great in the locker room, so, you know, S tier. Now next is Golden Rider. He is like such a dork, but a lovable dork, and freaking hot. I love his design. Like, I'd put him in S+. Like, Black Rider, close, so close, but it belongs to a Golden Rider. Alright, and now we are on to a last character, Taeyang Suyi. That must be a Chinese name. I speak Japanese and a little bit of Korean, but I cannot do Chinese. That's hard for me. Anyways, he's a brute. He's beefy. He definitely belongs high on the order. I'd say he's at least an A, that's for sure. As I was editing this, I realized I didn't include Rutinix, who is the new guy in the current poll. I think it's now switched to someone else. But anyways, I had to judge him, and naturally, he's a sneaky fox. I give him S tier. He's adorable and well endowed for his size. There is so much to like. Alright, so I moved around characters a little bit more, just being a little more critical and being upfront of who's hot, who doesn't quite do it for me, so not too much has changed. Couple people bumped down, couple people bumped up. Yeah, and as you can tell from my S+ rank, like, half of them are chubby. I just like bellies. I'm sorry. But then you got your muscular guys like Golden Rider, Dalawan. Oh, I love his chest. And of course, Kuyohama Shamalama. Anyways, he is adorable. He is the definition of good boy. He belongs up there. And then of course, S tier, like, I love them, but not everyone can be up top, so ones I'm slightly less into, they're A. Still pretty darn hot. You know, being honest with myself, I'm putting Gandope up here. I know he's not for everyone, but he's my body type. I love him. Then, yeah, so anyways, A tier, still love, still like. B is where it starts going like, meh, they're okay. They don't spark joy, but they're still alright. I'd still like them. C tier, it's more just people who are like very middling, or just there's things about their designs that just kind of knock off a point for me for various reasons. Then we got the D tier, people I just have no interest in for various reasons, whether it's tiny head or just not doing it for me. And then F tier, these are characters I have zero interest in, just none. So there you have it. If you like furry or yaoi, like, there's plenty of both for you. I personally recommend this game, and when it comes to gacha games, I've noticed this is the most user-friendly. Like, they're giving you energy every day. They feel pretty generous when it comes to like giving gems, summons, and whatnot. So compared to other games like, say, New Carnival or another Eidos, I'd say this is probably the most consumer-friendly gacha game I've played. I'm curious to hear other people's opinions. Like, do you feel like others are more user-friendly or consumer-friendly? I'm curious to hear. Well, that sums it up for today. Thanks again for checking out this video, and hopefully I can make more videos with my new PNG tuber, so stick around. Oh, and final note before I go, I have an album coming out in December, so I'm planning to put it out on the 31st just to make sure I have enough time to get a couple songs finished mastering, making sure the distributor is like clears everything to be published, so please stick around because December's gonna be wild. Sayonara.